Following the recent ultimatum issued by the African Democratic Party ADC to Mr. Peter Obi and by extension to the other politicians aligned with the 2027 coalition, the political landscape in Nigeria has once again been thrown into confusion. The ADC message was traced as a general call to action for all politicians intending to join or work with the parties ahead of 2027 general election. But let's be honest, it's quite clear that real targeted of this ultimatum is none other than Peter Obi. This move frankly reeks of desperation. Yes, the party leadership might want us to believe this is a blanket message to all coalition members, but if you examine it closely, it is tiny veiled attempt to pressure one of the most influential politicians figure in the current opposition movement, which is Peter Obi, is the face of growing political, particularly among the youths, and that makes him a threat, not just to the ruling APC, but all to internal forces within the so-called coalition. Let's not ignore the characters who were present when this ultimatum was crafted and issued. Atiku Abubakar was there, Nasra El-Rufai was there, Rotimi Amechi was there. These are not just observers or passive stakeholders. These are seasoned politicians with their own ambition and calculation, and if we are being honest, their involvement shows that we are witnessing is not a coalition, but on the unity and shared vision, but a game of political chess with Obi as pigs they are trying to corner. Now, let's step back and ask a fundamental question. It is a political party, a courtroom? No, where ultimatums are handed down like verdict? This is a question you can answer. Since when did the journey a political platform becomes an exercise in caution, complete with deadline and threat of exclusion? This is possibly the first time in Nigeria democratic history that a political party is issued ultimatum to prospective member that alone should alarm every politically conscious Nigeria. What message is ADC sending to Nigerians by adopting such a heavy-handed approach? Are they suggesting that loyalty and participation in the democratic process must be forced or rushed? What happened to consultation, dialogue, and inclusivity? More importantly, how does a party that claims to be better alternative to the APC and President Tinubu administration justify just undemocratic behavior? If ADC is truly the party of reform, as wants Nigerians to believe, then this is not worst way to demonstrate it. Let's be clear, issuing an ultimatum to Peter Obi, someone who holds a strong moral and political stance with millions of supporters who sees him as a symbol of hope. It is a dangerous and ill-advised move. You don't win over such a leader with threats. You engage him with respect. You align with his vision. You show that your party is structurally and morally ready to carry the burden of transformation. Now, before diving deep, let's examine the ultimatum actually said and how Peter Obi camp responded. Following the ADC National Caucus meeting held in Abuja, the party National Publicity Secretary Bamidele Bolongo Abudili released a statement emphasizing that the coalition ahead rested everything concerning the ADC and All Democratic Party alliance. He clarified that the party was no longer concerned with the legal status of the association. However, he added that a final order had been given. All members must resign their membership from other parties immediately. While the caucus didn't specify a strict timeline for the directive, the tone was clear. It is either you are in fully or you are out. Interesting. All the presidential aspirants reportedly agreed to support whoever emerged as consensus candidate or primary winner under the coalition banner. Peter Obi, however, did not attend the meeting. He is currently in the United States on other engagements, but that did not stop the response from coming. Dr. Yanusa Tanko, National Coordinator of Obedient Movement and a key figure in Peter Obi political network, swiftly issued a reply through his verified X handle. The reply was as claimed as was filmed. It begins by acknowledging the statement from the ADC and reaffirmed the movement commitment to the vision of the coalition. However, it is raised several crucial points. Firstly, it reminded everyone that Peter Obi had already aligned with the coalition position after the Anambra governorship. Yes, after the Anambra governorship election, and had extended that support towards the 2027 elections. This was not new. The adoption of ADC as the coalition platform had already been made public, and Peter Obi had acknowledged that. So the question is, why the sudden change of tone? Why the pressure? Why the attempt utter resolution midway into an already agreed upon agreement? Dr. Tanko went on to state clearly that Peter Obi, as a leader with a wide support base and a national profile, does not make political decisions on impulse. He consults, he deliberates, and he weighs every decision against the greater goal of serving Nigeria. This is not a man chasing power or for power seeking, and this is the ADC miscalculating. Unlike many career politicians, Peter Obi is not desperate to be president. I repeat, P2B is not desperate to be president. His overarching mission has already been to make Nigeria work, to pull millions out of poverty, to resolve dignity to education and healthcare, to improve security, and to set the country on a path of sustainable economic growth. They are the principles that fuel the obedient movements. Therefore, it makes sense that Obi would take his time to evaluate the internal zoning structure of the ADC. The presidency is currently held by the South, so how does the party intend to handle its zoning from in a way that reflects equity and national fairness? That is true. There is no just internal matters, they have national consequences. If the ADC want to win the trust of Nigerians in 2027, it must begin by ensuring that justice and inclusively are not just slogans, but embedded in the political DNA. How will they zone their principal office within the coalition? Who decide or what basis? These are the structural questions the obedience movement wants clarity on. He moved on to say, let's be real, even a political novice can see through the desperation at play here. The timing of the ultimatum, the figure involved, and the narrative being pushed all points to one thing: P2B is being paused in, and some within coalition, possibly Atiku Abubakar, are attempting to achieve through internal what they could not achieve at the ballot box in 2023. But here is the winning shot. The Nigerian public is watching. The obedient movement is alert. You cannot bully your way into credibility. If ADC truly wants to be the alternative, then it must act like one. Conscientious, rushing decision and political power plays only shows that the party is not ready for leadership on a national scale. In conclusion, ADC should abandon the path of ultimatum and embrace the path of dialogue and strategy. Peter Obi has not said he won't work with them. He is simply saying, let's do things the right way, not desperate way. And that is a message every serious politician or political party should take to the heart. Let me know if you like this video. Subscribe, please. Let us hear you from the comment section, and let's see and hear what you think about this ultimatum which has been given to Mr. P2B and other politicians that have not fully joined them. Please make sure you drop your comments. Let's hear what you say. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and press the button bell so we can notify you when we come with another video. This is a new channel, The Profile, where we bring you everything news. Please subscribe, like and share. Support us by your subscription. Like and share and press the button bell so we can notify you as soon as another video drop down. Thank you. God bless you. And please be safe wherever you are. Like I said, God bless you and remain blessed. Bye.